What's up, YouTube? T-Moose here. Now, since I'm doing my reviews for David Russell movies, now Amsterdam was pretty bad, you know, but that's not his only bad movie he's actually put out. A couple years ago, and I mean decades years ago, he directed a movie called Accidental Love. Now, this film was literally so bad that even David Russell actually did not even put his name to it. He literally had his name put down as someone else. He actually put his name as Stephen Grain. I remember seeing this one in there too. I remember seeing this at AMC Empire 25 years ago. And I remember this movie was actually, I kid you not, production for this thing actually started all the way back in 2008, which was simply titled Nailed. But filming was frankly halted due to financial difficulties and leading to Russell quit the project in 2010. And of course, the movie ended up shooting, years later. It did not come out until pretty much until March until March 20th, 2015. Like the first film was online in February, but then they got a limited release in on March 2015, and it's actually based on another name. It has a great cast. You have himself, Paul Rubens, Christy Alley, Beverly D'Angelo, Bill Hader, David Ramsey, of course, from Arrow fame. What could go wrong? This movie sucked. Amsterdam may not be good, all right, but it's an Oscar film compared to Accidental Love. Accidental Love is an awful film. It really looks of it as a comedy, but it's just not all that great. If you guys don't know much about the story here, you Jessica Biel, who plays Alice, who's in a small town of Indiana, who is accidentally shot in the head by a nail gun, and her lack of health insurance renders her unable to have the nail removed, leading to a mood of swings and hypersexual behavior as a result of her brain damage. She heads to Washington, D.C. to campaign for those with bizarre injuries with the support of this congressman, played by Jake Gyllenhaal. And how is she alive is still beyond me, but it's an unsurprising mess. It's a horrible disaster. Not funny at all. This thing is so like Amsterdam may be bad, but this is maybe David Russell's worst movie he's put out, and he didn't even put his name David Russell in the credits. He went by the name of Stephen Green when he did this film. So yeah, the movie is bad when even the director abandons your own film, and yeah, it is a really horrendous film. His worst movie he's ever done. I mean, if I gotta say which is worse, this is definitely far worse than Amsterdam. But that aside, if you guys have not seen Accidental Love, yeah, you don't need to see Accidental Love. You probably don't even know what the heck this movie is because the movie did not barely even came out. So yeah, you're probably gonna be looking at this and be like, wait, what the heck is Accidental Love? Don't worry, no one knows what this movie is. Like, Russ don't even want to know what this movie is. So that's how bad this thing is. Anyway, and the movie was a flop when it was released. It only made about I don't know how much it made. Have the percentage. 190 guys. You even had Bill Hader as a cameo. I mean, yeah. What can you want? Let me let you guys. Have you ever seen Accidental Love? Have you ever heard of this film? Did you even like this film? Did you not like it? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Simba signing off.